Hi guys, welcome back to another one of my unboxing videos. I'm gonna try to keep this very short and quick. Uh, Recently I was on the truck and I had a small incident. I had a cyclist that crossed the street in front of the truck, and when he got between the opposite lanes, he fell down. I had to slam on the brakes and pull a little bit over to the right to avoid him. And then when I looked at the old camera that I have on my truck, I noticed that it's barely visible. It's only filming a little bit in front of the truck, not a lot on the sides, so the angle is not very good on it. So I need something with a wider angle that can capture more of the road. Of course, everything in the back of the truck flew to the front, and it was a mess on the truck. So in case anything similar happens again, I need to be prepared. I need to have proof that it's not my fault that everything is messed up in the trailer. And that is the reason why I decided to order a brand new camera for the truck. So here it is. I settled on a I think it's Elmos, something like that, on a camera from Amazon that has a Sony lens in it, not lens, a Sony sensor in it, and it has a 170-degree angle, so it's almost full vision. So this would be really great because it will allow me to capture a lot more of the road, a lot more of what's happening, and especially the two side mirrors on the front of the truck that will show also what's happening behind the truck. So here I am. The package has arrived very quickly. Air stuff, and here we are. Here's the camera. I honestly don't know why they don't just wrap this in brown paper and put the sticker on it and they have to use another box to ship it out. But anyway, probably it's standard sizes. So it says here HD camera, driving video recorder. It has a G sensor, camera, viewer, voice recording, FLE, recycle. So it's something recyclable inside. Now let's open up the box itself. So this is the camera itself. It's in a nice little pouch so it doesn't get scratched. We have a little protector on the lens that you have to peel off. It has a nice metallic feel to it. It has an HDMI port. It has a not even micro, a mini USB. I don't like that. It's, yeah, very old cable. The SD card port, menu button, forward, downward, upward, downward. Okay, another menu button, a lock button in case something happens, you want to lock that clip. You just press on this button here on the side, and the clip will stay there on the card. And of course the power button. You have here a little thing that you can hook it up to the sucker. So this will go on the windshield. Remember to peel off the cellophane. Even more cellophane. Overpacking much. Okay, so it has this little dent and you just slide the camera on it, so the sucker can stay on the windshield, and you just slide it off if you want to take off the camera. But yeah, it doesn't slide very easily. Good enough. I'm not gonna be taking it off very often. You also have a more permanent mount for the camera if you want to, with a double-sided sticker that you can stick on the windshield, or maybe on the dashboard if you have a very smooth dashboard. And of course we have the power cable. Okay, so the power cable that goes into your cigarette lighter, and this goes into the camera. And of course the little booklet, so you can see, you know, the camera, the functions and everything. Now let's try to turn the camera on and see if it works, if we have any battery in it. Doubt it. Yep, there you go, it comes on. So it says, please insert USB power cable. 1080 FHD. I think it goes up to 60 frames per second, which is good. Now let's power it back off. It doesn't have a lot of battery in it. So power cable. I'm gonna use my little handy dandy battery here. Remember this guy? It showed up in my first posting ever. The Noco jump starter. Okay, so we're hooked up. Now the camera doesn't come with the memory card, so I bought one. It goes up to 32 gigs, so I bought a 32 gig memory card. Now let's insert this. So contacts downwards, facing away from the lens. I'm gonna have to pause it there and come. Okay, so here I am again. A word of warning for you guys. The slot for this micro SD card is not perfectly aligned. I don't know if it's visible or not, but I think it's not, because I didn't see it with my eyes either. So what happened is that when I put in the micro SD, I put it on top of the slot, between the slot and the housing of the camera, instead of putting it in the slot. So it took me a while to pick it out. I used this this toothpick and this little tweezer to get it out. And once I did, I put it in the slot. You have to put it a little bit oblique. It's not gonna go in straight. You have to put it in an angle to go in. So you're gonna feel the difference. When you put it in bad, it's gonna give you a screeching, scratching feeling when you put it in. But when you put it in the right slot, it just slides in, and you feel that the spring pushing on the little card right away. But I did something dumb. I put the card in and I tried to see if the slot moves, and I forced it upwards like this, and the card break in half. So I don't know how much I paid for it, between 10 and 20 bucks. It's gone. So I had to go and I bought a different card. This time I bought a Lexer. Both of them, well, actually the Kingston that I had before, it says up to 80 megabytes per second. That's the read speed. And this was actually a little bit more expensive. This was, I don't know for sure, I can't remember for sure, but I think it was around 19 bucks, 14 to 19 bucks when I got it. And I got this one in Best Buy for $9.99. Now, this one I can only see the read speed right now. It says 80 megabytes per second. And the writing speed, I can't actually find it here. But I know when I compared this one in store, I looked it up online and I made a comparison with a way more expensive Samsung. This one is $9.99 plus tax, and the Samsung was $19.99 plus tax. So this one, they both have 95 megabits per second read speed, but the write speed, the Samsung had 20 megabytes per second, and Lexer on the 32 and 64 models has a 45 megabytes per second write speed. And this is what interests me, the writing speed with which the camera can put the images on the card. So on one hand, breaking the Kingston, it's bad because, you know, it's lost money. But on the other hand, it's a win because I found this other card which is supposed to be way better. Now, let's hope it's stable and it's gonna last me a long time. Let's open this thing up. People should really stop over packaging stuff, you know. A package in a package in a package is not good. It's not good for the planet, it's not good for us, it's not good for nobody. For us, it's not good because we're paying more for the excessive package, you know. For the planet, it's not good because we're making garbage all over the place. And look, you see? Extra plastic for nothing. They could just sell us this without having to sell this whole thing. Or they give us this whole thing without this plastic, you know. Choose. It will be a few cents cheaper for them to produce, and it will make a big difference to the planet. You know, a whole lot less plastic. Now, let's get back to it. Let me plug in the camera. Okay. On the micro USB. Oh yeah, you have a microphone port in the front. Sometimes the microphone is good to have too. But of course, when you're recording with sound, you're using more memory than if you would be recording without the sound. So it says, please insert SD card. Take the SD card, and now make sure I put it in the right place, like that. Yeah, I can definitely feel the spring pushing back this time, and it's smooth. It's not scratching. So it's in there. Yeah, it's also showing me here on the little icons that I have the card inserted. Now let's get into the menu and see what this puppy can do. So it is an ultra wide type of situation going on, you know, fish lens type of situation. Let me see if I can show you. So this is what the room looks like with the camera, and this is what it looks like without it. You know, definitely wider angle. And that's a good thing. Good. So I set up the camera. Now let's look at the menu. It's here on the side. Menu. Let's see. Normal video. Photo. Yeah, it's not touchscreen, so. Photo, emergency file, normal video. Now let's go in. So this is not the enter button. Okay. Let's press OK. No file. Oh, okay. So this was the memory probably of the card. Let's push it another one. Okay, it's recording. Menu doesn't do anything. This doesn't do anything. That's the power button. Okay, we stopped recording. Menu. 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 Okay, so this is where you get into the menu between the navigation keys. Now let's see, resolution. (1080 FHD, 1920 by 1080, or 720p. It's not telling me about the frames per second. Loop recording. Okay. We can choose 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. I'm gonna do 5 minute, 3 minute shots is good. Okay. G sensor. Nope, stop. I'm going to put the G sensor off, or at least, I don't know, I'm going to put it on low. This way it will not block files for nothing. But if something happens and I can't reach the camera to stop or to save the file, the camera will do it itself. Let's see, it has a parking monitor option. Let's get into it. Off, low, medium, high. Okay, so this one goes with movement detection. I'm gonna leave it on off because I don't need that. I just need it to record and that's it. Motion detection. This should be off. Yeah, it's off. You can put it on. I like to leave it off because I had the camera on motion detection and I had a bird flying into the window and the camera was not recording. I'm talking about the older one that I had. Let's see here. Date stamp. Yeah, let's set the date and time on. Okay. Record audio. I put it on. Okay. Fatigue driving reminder. Wow, that sounds interesting. 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hours. Okay, it probably beeps, you know. After a certain amount of time, it will tell you to, okay, time to take a break. I'm gonna leave this off because sometimes I drive 8 hours at a time because I need to get to my destination. And here we go again. Resolution, loop recording, G sensor, parking monitor, motion detection, date stamp, record audio, fatigue driving. Okay. So this is what we have in here. I know it's not a very good angle, but that's the best I can do with the equipment I have, which is my phone and a teeny weeny tiny little tripod. Let's see. No. Stop. Okay, so when you press menu once, it goes here in this little one, this little icon that means for recording settings. And then when you press menu the second time, it goes into the device settings, you know. So we have language. Language is good, but let's see what options we have in the language. We have English. We have a bunch of Asian stuff that I can't read. Francais, Dutch, Polski, Italiano, Portuguese, and that's either Russian, Ukrainian, I don't know, it's Cyrillic. I don't read Cyrillic. Okay, we get out of this. We have date and time. I just wanted to fix that, right? Oops, I'm out. Stop. Date and time. Okay. Yeah, it is 2019. Nope, 2019. Okay, it is July. Okay. And today is, I don't know, what's today? Let me check. The 9th of July, it's 12 p.m. It's upside down. I don't know why they don't put this either on the side or on the bottom. They put it on top. And it's gonna pull on the camera all the time. And okay, anyway. So is the 9th. Okay. Time is 12. Yeah, let's go with 14. Yeah, you have to keep pushing. If you push long, it's not gonna go automatically. Okay. Okay. Year, month, day. You can change that. But for me, it's good. Okay, we have the, I think it's the white balance adjustment. I leave it on 0. Beep sound on. Okay, probably it beeps when I turn it on. Screensavers should be off. I don't need any screensavers. Yeah, it's off. Okay, automatic power off. Let's see what are the options. Off 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on 5 minutes. Okay. Now the frequency, you got 50 hertz and you got 60 hertz. I'm gonna go with 60. Car plate, not necessary. Format. Okay. All data will be deleted. Well, it's a new card, so it's okay. I need the card to be formatted once. I'm gonna go with OK. Please wait. Okay, format was completed. Really fast. You can revert back to default settings. Version, probably the version of the operating system. Okay. So the camera, it's all set up. It's nice and wide. So you can see how much the little camera sees compared to the big one, to the phone. You can see almost the whole counter over there. While on the big camera, you can barely see a little bit here, right here in the left corner. So it's much wider. For me, it's good because it's gonna capture a lot of the road. It's gonna capture the two mirrors, so it can be seen what happens in the back as well, in case of an accident or something. So this is good. This is really, really good. I'm happy with this. Let's hope it's gonna last me for a while. Yeah, this here is a sample filmed with the camera. Moving it around. Yeah, that's the balcony. Whee! No lights are on, so I was filming with natural light today. So, yeah, this is what the camera does. Thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to keep the internet alive. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.